Now new method, integration by partial fraction. In this method there are so many varieties. This is first variety. If integrand is of this form, see what is the form? Denominator is a polynomial with degree 2. Numerator is a polynomial with degree 1. This is a polynomial with degree 1. This is polynomial of degree 2. Numerator has less degree than denominator. So this is proper rational function. If such proper rational function is given, then such integrand can be converted into this form. Linear factors, both linear factors, this is a quadratic polynomial but in factorized form. There are two linear factors. So these linear factors can be separated by plus or minus sign. A and B are some constants. So if we can convert such integrand into partial fractions, these are partial fraction, then it can be integrated easily. So look here, on this variety, this is the question. Say x plus 1, x plus 2. So it is of this pattern. It is like x minus a, x minus b. This is a polynomial with degree 2. Numerator has 1 degree. Px plus q. So it is like 1x plus 0. So it is of this pattern. So first of all, we convert this given integrand in which there are two linear factors into this form. So suppose that this is equal to a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2. On the right hand side, both numerators are constants. Say here it is x, but don't keep any term with x in numerator. So this can be separated. So this proper rational function, it can be converted as sum of two rational functions. So these are partial fractions. Now to find a and b, next step is taking LCM on both the sides. Say look here, this is x upon x plus 1 into x plus 2 equal to, on the right hand side, LCM is x plus 1 into x plus 2. A will be multiplied with x plus 2, B will be multiplied with x plus 1. So taking LCM on the right hand side, this will be the next step. Now if we cancel, this will be cancelled. So what is left? A into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1 equal to x. So every time, no need to show calculation in detail. We will skip such step. After this step, by observation, a into this number plus b into this number, LCM cancel. This is left, you keep on the right side. Now this is equation in which x can take any real number. If I take x equal to, we want to find values of a and b. So to find value of a, what we apply trick? We take x equal to -1 taking x equal to minus 1, putting here minus 1, this will be 0, so this will be 0. Put here minus 1, so a into minus 1 plus 2 is 1, so 1a plus b into 0 is 0 equal to minus 1. So value of a is obtained. Now to obtain value of b, try to eliminate this number. So take x equal to minus 2. We take x equal to minus 2. So minus 2 plus 2 0 plus b into minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1b equal to x is minus 2. So b is equal to 2. So value of a is minus 1, value of b is 2. So this integrand is equal to, therefore integral of x upon x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx, it is equal to, required integral is equal to integral of, now look, I am replacing this expression by this new expression by substituting value of a and b. So what is a? Minus 1. So minus 1 upon x plus 1 plus, what is b? 2 upon x plus 2 dx. So this was procedure to find value of a and b, and now say this is integrable. So its integral is minus log modulus x plus 1 plus 2 times log mod x plus 2 plus c. So this is required integral. So remember, whenever linear factors are in denominator, numerator has less degree, both linear factors can be separated. Now see second variety. If you find linear factor, linear polynomial in a denominator, and linear polynomial in a numerator and linear polynomial in denominator but repeating, it is square, repeating linear factor, then this can be converted into this form. Say look here, a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus a whole square. So see, this is of this pattern, px plus q upon x minus a whole square. You can match pattern of this integrand with this design. So if such integrand is given in which linear factor is repeating x minus a whole square and denominator has less degree, say here degree must be less, here degree is 1, here degree is 2, then this can be expressed as 3x minus 1 upon x plus 2 whole square equal to, like this, a upon x plus 2, a upon x plus 2 plus b upon x plus 2 whole square, x plus 2 whole square, so one time, then here square. Now see LCM on this side, this will be 3x minus 1 upon x plus 2 whole square equal to, now see RHS, LCM of this will be x plus 2 whole square. Now a will be multiplied with x plus 2, a into x plus 2 plus b into, already same expression is in denominator, so b into 1, that is b. When we simplify sum of rational functions, what we do? LCM of these two expressions is x plus 2 whole square. Then we divide the denominator. We divide LCM by denominator. So LCM is divided by x plus 2. So what is left? X plus 2 multiply with a. Then plus. Again divide LCM by second denominator. So what is left? 1. 1 is multiplied with b. Or in simple words, LCM is x plus 2 whole square. With a, from LCM, how much is left? In denominator of a, from LCM, how much part is left? Here it is only one time and here it is two times. So one time is left. So multiply a with one time. Plus, here nothing is left. So keep b as it is. So this will be cancelled. So next step will be a into x plus 2 plus b into 1. A is multiplied with remaining part of LCM. B is multiplied with 1 equal to, here it is 3x minus 1. So this is the detailed calculation that we are writing here in short. Now choosing proper value of x, we can calculate values of a and b. So look, if I take x equal to minus 2, direct b can be found. Taking x equal to minus 2, a into 0 is 0, b is equal to, putting here minus 2, 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, minus 1, minus 7. B is minus 7. Now, getting value of a, what we do? Now we choose x equal to 0. If we take x equal to 0, equation will be, or you can also take x equal to minus 1. You can take any value of x. You can take 0, 1, 2, 100, 200, whatever you like you can take. But we are choosing in such a way that by minimum calculation we can get values of a and b. So if I take x equal to minus 1, so 2 plus minus 1 is a, direct a can be obtained, plus b as it is equal to, putting here minus 1, minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. Now this b already found, so value of b I replace here. So a minus 7 is minus 4. So value of a is 3. A is found, b is found. Therefore integral of 3x minus 1 upon x plus 2 whole square dx equal to, now this I am replacing by new expression with value of a and b. A is 3, so 3 upon x plus 2 plus b is minus 7, so minus 7 upon x plus 2 whole square. So this is integration of sum of two rational functions, partial fractions. It is converted into partial fractions. Now this is integrable. That is, this can be written as 3 into dx upon x plus 2 minus 7 into x plus 2 raised to minus 2 dx. That is 3 into, its integral is log of modulus x plus 2 minus 7 into, its integral is x plus 2 raised to minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. So that is 3 into log modulus x plus 2 plus 7 upon x plus 2 plus c. See, whenever x plus k is given, x plus k in the list of a formula, x plus k is given, we apply same as application is in formula. That means we know that integral of 1 upon x is log of modulus x. This is formula. Now in place of x, if x plus k is given, then keep ditto application. Replace x by x plus k. This is allowed. Because when we take x plus k equal to t, if x plus k is t, so dx is dt. No change in dx and dt. Dx equal to dt. That's why here we can replace x by x plus k. Second example, we know that integral of sec x is log mod sec x plus 10x. Now in place of x, if I keep x plus k any number, suppose 5, then put here x plus 5, x plus 5. So log of modulus sec of x plus 5 tan of x plus 5 plus c. So remember, whatever we have list of formulas, in every formula we have x is taken as variable. Now in every formula, if you replace x by x plus k, then integrand, pattern of integral remains as it is. So that here we are doing integral of 1 upon x plus k is log mod x plus k. Integral of x plus k raised to n is x plus k raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now variety 3. See, there are 3 linear factors. This is cubic polynomial. Numerator is quadratic polynomial. It can be also linear also. So degree of denominator is more than a degree of numerator. So this is proper rational function. Proper rational function. Now see, if such function is given, then it can be converted into integrable form. These linear factors can be separated by this method. But condition is, if there are 3 linear factors, then degree of denominator should not be 3 or more. It should be less than 3. And here it is. So this is allowed. Now look in this question. Compare with this integrand. Here 3 linear factors like this. Check degree of numerator. It is 1. So 1 is smaller than 3. So this is allowed. So to convert this into this form, let 3x minus 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3 equal to a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 2 plus c upon x minus 3. So these linear factors can be separated if degree of numerator is smaller. Now, as did in previous questions, to calculate value of a and b, observing right hand side, LCM will be, this will be the LCM on the right side, it will be cancelled. So a will be multiplied with factors which are not in denominator of a. So in denominator of a, these are missed. So a is multiplied with x minus 2 into x minus 3. B will be multiplied with these two factors, x minus 1, x minus 3. C, it will be multiplied with x minus 1, x minus 2. It is equal to, keep this numerator, 3x minus 1. So expression, one line expression free from denominator. Now we want value of a, b and c. You can choose any value of x. Choosing any value of x, equations in ABC can be obtained. Then solving equations, values of a, b, c can be found. But the easiest way is observe these numbers. In these numbers you can see that x minus 1 is common. So if I take x equal to 1, so these numbers will be eliminated. Direct value of a can be obtained. So because here x minus 1 is common, take x equal to 1. Taking x equal to 1, a into 1 minus 2 is minus 1, 1 minus 3 is minus 2, this will be 0, so hence this will be 0. This is 0, so this will be 0. And putting here 1, RHS is 3 minus 1, that is 2. So it is a equal to, so 2a is 2, so a is 1. So value of a is found. Now we want value of b. So to have b, observe this number and this number. What is common? X minus 2 is common. So if we take x equal to 2, so this will be 0, this will be 0, hence both numbers will be 0. So b can be found. So we take x equal to 2. Taking 2 here, this is 0. Now put here 2. So b into 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, this will be 0, equal to, putting here 2, 6 minus 1 is 5. So b is equal to minus 5. Now similarly, to have value of c, focus on these two numbers. Here x minus 3 is common, so take x equal to 3. Taking x equal to 3, this will be 0, this will be 0, then third term will be 3 minus 1, 2, 3 minus 2, 1, equal to 3 into 3, 9, 9 minus 1 is 8. So c is equal to 4. So a, b, c are found. So integrand is, therefore integral of 3x minus 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3 dx equal to, now replacing by new expression with value of a, b and c. So 1, a is 1, so 1 upon x minus 1. 1 upon x minus 1. B is minus 5. So put here minus 5. So minus 5 upon x minus 2. C is 4. So put here 4. 4 upon x minus 3. And it is integrable. So its integral is, integral of 1 upon x minus 1 is log mod x minus 1 minus 5 times log mod x minus 2 plus 4 times log mod x minus 3 plus c. Now fourth variety, if in a denominator a repeating linear factor, say this is repeating, this is non-repeating, so you can see that here degree is 3, degree of denominator is 3, here it is smaller, it can be 2 or 1, then it can be converted into this form. Look, this is repeating, so first of all a upon x minus a, then put b upon x minus a square, and then c upon that non-repeating. Now see, in this integrand, if you observe denominator, then this denominator can be factorized. See, I am showing factors of denominator, x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. Now what is it? Taking here x common, it is x square, taking x square common, so x minus 1 is left, minus 1 common, x minus 1 is left, so it is equal to x minus 1 common, x square minus 1. Now this is equal to x minus 1, x minus 1, x plus 1. So what is it? It is equal to x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1. So now we put factors in denominator. So denominator is x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 dx. So reason for this step is here. So sometimes in given denominator, if a polynomial is not in factorized form, and if a factorization is possible, get factors, put factors, then you will able to see pattern. You can see that this pattern is visible. X minus a whole square, x minus 1 whole square, x minus b, x plus 1, and this has smaller degree than denominator. Px square, in this case p is 0, q is 3 and r is 5. P, q, r, it can be any constants. So now by this method, this can be converted in this form. So 3x plus 5 upon x minus 1 whole square, x plus 1, it can be expressed as, say, here put x minus 1. This is repeating, so keep one time. Then keep square. If you find here cube, so keep one more step. Put cube, but here square is given. Then this is non-repeating, so plus x plus 1. Keep here a, b, c. So this can be converted in this form. See, I have taken this method. Now next step is LCM of these three expressions, LCM of these factors, it will be clear, which is obviously on the right and left hand side, same will be LCM of these numbers, so that part will be cancelled. So next step will be a into, now which factor is not in a denominator from this group. So from this group, x minus 1 is okay. So how much is left? X minus 1, x plus 1. So put here x minus 1, x plus 1. In short, divide LCM by x minus 1. This is divided by x minus 1. What is left? Multiply by a plus divide this LCM by x minus 1 whole square. Dividing this by x minus 1 whole square, x plus 1 is left, multiply with x plus 1. Divide LCM by x plus 1. What is left? This is left. Multiplied with c. It is equal to this number 3x plus 5. So now to find value of A, B and C with minimum calculation, we try to obtain maximum zeros. So look here, if you observe first term and last term, x minus 1 is common. So we are taking x equal to 1. So this will be 0. So this will be 0. Putting here x equal to 1, 2b. This will be 0. RHS will be 3 plus 5, 8. So B is 4. Now observe these two numbers. X plus 1 is common. So take x equal to minus 1. Choose values of x so that value of those factors connected with A, B or C get value 0. So x equal to minus 1 gives this 0, this 0. Putting here minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2 square, that is 4. 4c equal to minus 3 plus 5, that is 2. So c is 1 by 2. Now we want A. Now observe here, this term and this term, nothing is common. We want A. So we don't have any value of x for which both become 0. So take any value of x other than these two. Look, we have taken 1 and minus 1. So easiest is 0. If we take 0, you can take 0, you can take 2, you can take any one. Suppose I am taking 0. Putting x equal to 0, this will be A into 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, plus B into, B is how much? 4. That we put later on. Here 0, B into 1 plus C into minus 1 square is 1 equal to 5. So that is minus A plus B plus C is 5. Now we keep value of B and C. Therefore, minus A plus, what is B? B is 4. C is 1 by 2 equal to 5. So A is equal to 4 plus into 2 8, 8 plus 1 9 by 2 minus 5. So A is minus 1 by 2. So A, B, C are obtained. B is 4, C is 1 by 2 and A is minus half. Therefore, integral of 3x plus 5 upon x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 dx equal to, now replacing this part by this expression, A upon x minus 1, so minus 1 by 2 upon x minus 1, B is 4, 4 upon x minus 1 whole square, C is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 upon x plus 1 dx. So it is equal to minus 1 by 2 dx upon x minus 1 plus 4 into x minus 1 raised to minus 2 dx plus 1 by 2 into dx upon x plus 1. So minus 1 by 2 log mod x minus 1 plus 4 into x minus 1 raised to minus 1 upon minus 1 plus 1 by 2 into log mod x plus 1 plus c. So therefore, now see, these numbers can be joined. 1 by 2 is common. Log mod x plus 1, this is with minus sign, so put here x minus 1 minus 4 upon x minus 1 plus c. Now fifth variety, px square plus qx plus r upon x minus a x square plus bx plus c. Observe denominator. In denominator, this is a linear factor and this is a quadratic factor. This quadratic factor cannot be factorized further. So degree of a denominator is 3 and degree of numerator must be less. 2 or 1 also allowed. So degree of numerator is less, degree of denominator is more. Denominator is product of a linear and a quadratic factor, then these factors can be separated. But above linear factor keep a and above quadratic factor keep such linear factor. So above x square plus bx plus c we have to put such expression bx plus c. Now see, we understand it in this question. Say look here, this is a linear factor like x minus a. This is a quadratic factor like x square plus 1. In this case b is 0. If you keep b 0, c 1, so x square plus 1. Degree of denominator is 3. Degree of numerator is 1. That is smaller. So here this can be expressed as x upon x square plus 1 into x minus 1. It can be expressed as above quadratic factor and above linear. This both can be separated by plus sign. Now what we do, above quadratic factor we keep here ax plus b and above linear factor we keep c. Here symbols are above linear we have taken a, here above linear we have taken c. A, B, C are constants. It can be taken in different style, different constants, different symbols are used. Instead of a, here I have used c. Instead of b and c, here I have used a and b. Mechanism is same because first I have taken here quadratic, so a and b comes first, then c comes. So depends on this sequence. Then next step is LCM of this will be this number. It will be cancelled. So ax plus b into x minus 1, ax plus b into x minus 1 plus c into x square plus 1. It is equal to x. Multiply this number with x minus 1, this number with x square plus 1. In short, this is LCM of these numbers. We divide LCM by every denominator. Dividing this by x square plus 1, x minus 1 will be left. It is multiplied with ax plus b. Here it is multiplied. Then LCM divided by x minus 1, whatever is left, it is multiplied with c. So that is, now we choose appropriate values of x. So by minimum calculation we can have values of a, b and c. Here 0 value is not possible. Here it is possible. So first of all we take x equal to 1. Taking x equal to 1, ax plus b into 0 is 0. C into, putting here 1 plus 1 is 2. C into 2 is 1. So C is 1 by 2. C is 1 by 2. Now, putting 1, this becomes 0. Now we choose next value. If we take x 0, then this will be removed. So putting x 0 here, 0 plus b is 0. So 0 plus b is b into 0 minus 1 is minus 1 plus c into 0 plus 1 is 1 equal to 0. So b is equal to c. Therefore b is equal to c. But c is 1 by 2. So b is also 1 by 2. So b is obtained, c is obtained. Now we choose one more value. Suppose we take x equal to 2. Take near about 0, 1, 2. This is near to 1. So take 2. Taking 2 here, putting here 2a plus b into 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 2 square is 4 plus 1 is 5, c is equal to 2. Now already we have obtained here values of a and b and c using here 2a plus b is 1 by 2 plus c is also 1 by 2 equal to 2. So that is 2a is, this is 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So a is minus 1 by 2. A, B and C are obtained. So now replacing this by this sum of partial fractions, integrand, required integral is x upon x square plus 1 into x minus 1 dx equal to, now we are replacing this expression by this new expression with ABC. A is minus 1 by 2. So I keep here minus 1 by 2 x plus b is 1 by 2 upon x square plus 1 plus c is 1 by 2. C is 1 by 2 upon x minus 1 dx. Now integrating this, from this part we can take minus 1 by 2 common. Taking minus 1 by 2 common, so inside x minus 1 is left upon x square plus 1 dx plus 1 by 2 times dx upon x minus 1. Now see, this is integrable, but still this is not integrable. So here if 1 upon x square minus 1 is there, then we know it's integral. So what we do here, I am separating this minus 1 by 2 x upon x square plus 1 dx minus 1 by 2 minus 1, that is plus 1 by 2 dx upon x square plus 1 plus 1 by 2 dx upon x minus 1. Now we say this is I1, so minus 1 by 2 I1 plus 1 by 2 dx upon x square plus 1 plus 1 by 2 dx upon x minus 1. Now I1 is separating I1, it is x upon x square plus 1 dx. Now here we take x square plus 1 equal to t. Because taking substitute, this can be removed. So 2x dx is equal to dt. So x dx is dt by 2. So therefore I1 is dt by 2 upon x square plus 1 was t. So this is 1 by 2 log modulus t plus c1, that is equal to 1 by 2 log mod t is x square plus 1 plus c1. So here putting integrals in equation 1, let me say this is I. So I is putting value in 1, I is equal to minus 1 by 2 times I1 is 1 by 2 times log of modulus x square plus 1 plus c1 plus 1 by 2 times its integral is tan inverse x plus 1 by 2 times its integral is log of modulus x minus 1. And when putting integrals of this integrand, here we are getting arbitrary constants. So arbitrary constants from these two numbers we denote by plus c or c2. So therefore minus 1 by 4 log of x square plus 1, this is positive, so we can remove modulus, plus 1 by 2 tan inverse x plus 1 by 2 log modulus x minus 1 plus c, where c is minus 1 by 2 c1 plus this is c2. So this is required integral plus c. This is value of minus 1 by 2 c1 plus c2. So it is required integral. Now see, px and qx are polynomials such that degree of px is more than that of qx. Then how to obtain integral of such a rational function px by qx? Look here, this is px, this is qx. Degree of px is greater, it can be greater or equal. Degree of px is more or equal to that of qx. More than or equal to, more than or equal to that of qx. So if degree of numerator is more or equal to that of degree of denominator, then to obtain integral of such integrand, procedure is divide numerator by denominator. So here we will divide this by x square minus 1. So say here x cube plus x plus 1, we are dividing by x square minus 1. Division of polynomial. Now this is x cube, here is x square. So to have x cube, this should be multiplied by x. So x square into x is x cube. So minus 1 into x is minus x. Then we take subtraction, minus plus. This will be cancelled. Plus x is plus 2x, plus 1 comes. Now you can see that here whatever is left, its degree is less than degree of divisor. So this is remainder. Whenever here a degree is smaller than degree of divisor, then it is remainder. So division has been done. So this can be expressed as x into x square minus 1 plus 2x plus 1. So here integral is x cube plus x plus 1 can be expressed as x square minus 1 into x plus remainder plus 2x minus 1 divided by x square minus 1. So say what is obtained? This is dividing individually x plus 2x minus 1 upon x square minus 1 dx. Now look, say this is remainder, this is quotient. It is quotient plus this is remainder. It is remainder. Look, this is remainder. So tx quotient plus remainder upon divisor. So given px by qx rational function can be expressed as quotient plus remainder upon divisor. Now this can be integrated. So separating this, x dx plus 2x minus 1 upon x square minus 1 dx. Therefore it is equal to x dx plus, now again here separating, 2x upon x square minus 1 dx minus 1 dx upon x square minus 1. Now see here, if this is t, this is t, this will be 2x dx will be dt. X square minus 1 is t, then 2x dx will be dt. So it will be dt by t. So its integral will be log of modulus of this number. So remember, now in such type of integrands, we use this rule. When denominator is fx, numerator is f dash x, numerator is a derivative of a denominator, then its integral is log of modulus fx plus c. So if this is f, so this is f dash, x square minus 1, its derivative is 2x. So it is f, this is f dash, and integral of f dash upon f is log of modulus fx. So here Integral of x is x square by 2. Here f dash upon f log of modulus fx minus, now here 1 upon x square minus a square, 1 upon x square minus a square, so 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a plus c. So this is x square by 2 plus log of modulus x square minus 1 minus 1 by 2 log mod x minus 1 upon x plus 1 plus c. So whenever degree of numerator is greater than that of denominator, or if degree is equal, then first of all we take division and convert in this form. Then it will be integrable function and we can get integral. Now say here 1 upon x into x raised to 4 minus 1. Here x is given, here x raised to 4 is given. So to integrate this function, what we do here, this is x raised to 4 minus 1. Now here it is x. So what we do, I multiply this by x cube, multiplying by x cube, so x into x cube is x raised to 4, numerator is also multiplied by x cube. So numerator and denominator both are multiplied by x cube. So in the next step, this can be removed by taking x raised to 4 equal to t. Now take x raised to 4 equal to t. So therefore 4x cube dx is dt. So x cube dx is dt by 4. So here we keep dt by 4. So integral is x cube dx is dt by 4. This is t into t minus 1. Now this can be integrated easily. This can be integrated by two ways. First way is, here because these are linear factors, numerator is 1, 1 can be expressed as t minus 1. So this was 1. 1 is expressed as difference of both the factors which are in denominator. Difference of these factors is 1. So sometimes if any constant given can be expressed as difference or sum of factors given in denominator. Dividing this individually, t upon t minus 1, t upon t into t minus 1, that is 1 upon t minus 1, minus dividing this one 1 upon t dt. So therefore 1 by 4 times its integral is log of modulus t minus 1 minus its integral is log of modulus t plus c. So it is equal to 1 upon 4 log mod t minus 1 upon t plus c, and substituting value of t was for x raised to 4, so log mod x raised to 4 minus 1 upon x raised to 4 plus c. And see, after this step, alternate method, one upon t into t minus 1. Because these are linear factors, this can be expressed as a upon t plus b upon t minus 1. This is alternate method. By this method also a and b can be found, and it will be a will be minus 1 by 4. A will be minus 1 by 4. Sorry, a will be 1 by 4. A will be coefficient of 1 upon t. So a will be minus 1 by 4 and b will be 1 by 4. So this is alternate method. By this method also it can be solved. Now similar question. Integral of 1 upon x into x raised to n minus 1. Ditto procedure. Here numerator and denominator multiplying by x raised to n minus 1. So here numerator is multiplied by x raised to n minus 1. Denominator multiplied by x raised to n minus 1. So x raised to n minus 1 into x. So it is x raised to n. And now look, similar procedure. This can be removed by taking x raised to n equal to t. So therefore nx raised to n minus 1 dx is dt. So x raised to n minus 1 dx is dt by n. So integral is dt by n. See, exactly pattern we are getting upon t into t minus 1. And now you can solve by this method. You can finish it. Look these three questions. X has even power, x raised to 4, x square, x raised to 4, x square, everywhere x square. In integrand, all the terms are having x with either power 2 or power 4. Then how to integrate this easily? So here this can be factorized. 1 upon x square minus 1 into x square plus 1 dx. Same denominator is here. X square upon x square minus 1 x square plus 1. Showing these two parallel. Say everywhere x square. Denominator, both factors are quadratic factors containing x square only. No x in denominator, no x in numerator. Here also x square, no x anywhere. Then how to solve this? Say here what I am doing, x square minus 1 into x square plus 1 dx. Now look, numerator is 1. 1 can be expressed using these two factors. Using combination of these two factors, 1 can be expressed. Say look what I am doing, x square plus 1. I am putting here x square plus 1 and this number I am putting in second place. Because here this number is negative, so I keep it second place. This number is positive, so keep it first place. Now we don't want x square. Numerator is free from variable. So because numerator is free from variable, if I keep here minus sign, then x square will be cancelled. Now how much is left? So in numerator 1 plus 1. What is left? 2 is left. So this is 2. This number is 2. But given is 1 and we cannot change value. So divide by 2. So 1 by 2 into 2, it is 1. That is the procedure. See here what I will do. X square minus 1, x square plus 1 dx. Numerator is x square. We need x square. So we shall not eliminate x square. So what we do here? Here x square minus 1 plus, then I keep here x square plus 1, and here I keep x square minus 1. Now say, if I put plus sign between them, then plus 1 minus 1 will be cancelled. How much left? 2x square is left. But we don't want 2x square, we want x square. And this is 2x square. So divide by 2. So 1 by 2 into 2x square is x square. So in this type of integrands, if everywhere you find x square, numerator can be expressed as combination of both the factors which are in denominator. So in the next step, dividing this individually, this will be 1 upon x square minus 1 minus dividing this 1 upon x square plus 1. Now easily integrable. Its integral is 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a. 1 upon x square minus a square. So 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a minus, this is tan inverse x plus c. So it is equal to 1 upon 4 log mod x minus 1 upon x plus 1 minus 1 by 2 tan inverse x plus c. Now this side, dividing individually, similar terms we are going to get. So 1 upon x square minus 1 plus 1 upon x square plus 1 dx. That is 1 by 2 times 1 upon 2a log mod x minus 1 upon x plus 1 plus tan inverse x plus c. So it is 1 by 4 times log mod x minus 1 upon x plus 1 plus 1 by 2 times tan inverse x plus c. Now say here, this is x square plus 3 x square minus 9. See, everywhere x square, no x or x cube allowed in numerator or denominator. Everywhere x square, everywhere x square. In numerator x square is allowed, but no x cube, constant allowed. When such type of integrands are given, numerator, whether it is constant or it is x square, it can be expressed as combination of both the factors which are in denominator. So here, look, these numbers I am putting here, x square plus 3, x square minus 9. Now we don't want here x square, so this x square should be cancelled, so I keep minus. So x square cancelled. Finally, how much is left? 3 plus 9. So this is 12, but we are having 1. So to maintain the value, divide by 12. So it is equal to 1 by 2. Now dividing individually, 1 upon x square minus 9 minus 1 upon x square plus 3 dx. So this is 1 upon 12 1 upon x square minus a square dx minus 1 upon x square plus a square. So this is 1 upon 12. Now its integral is 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a minus 1 upon a 1 upon x square plus a square. So 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a plus c. So this is 1 upon 72 log mod x minus 3 upon x plus 3 minus 1 upon 12 root 3 tan inverse x upon root 3 plus c. So it is required integral. Now see here, numerator is a polynomial having degree 4. Denominator is also a polynomial having degree 4. So degree of denominator and numerator are same. In this case, first of all, we have to divide numerator by denominator. So that will be the first step. But before dividing polynomials, we expand these polynomials because they are having equal degree. Expansion of numerator is x raised to 4 plus 3x square plus 2. Expansion of denominator is x raised to 4 plus 7x square plus 12. So this is expansion. Now degree is same, so we are taking division. So x raised to 4 plus 3x square plus 2 upon divide by x raised to 4 plus 7x square plus 12. Or you can also apply trick. See, the trick is, this is 7x square, this is 12. So we can set here 7x square and 12. It can be done by also division, but without division also it can be managed. See, the method is here x raised to 4 plus 7x square plus 12. Here I keep x raised to 4 plus 7x square plus 12. Now how much is extra? That part we are subtracting. So minus. Now how much is extra? This is required. We want 3x square, but here it is 7x square. So subtract 4x square. 7 minus 4, 3. We need plus 2. Here it is 12. So subtract 10. So 12 minus 10 is 2. 7x square minus 4x square is 3x square. And x raised to 4 as it is. Dx. So in this case, dividing this, it is 1 minus 4x square plus 10 upon x raised to 4 plus 7x square plus 12 dx. So this is quotient, this is remainder, this is divisor. Remainder is with minus sign. Minus of 4x square plus 10, minus of 4x square plus 10 will be remainder. This is divisor and this is quotient when we divide these polynomials. That is 1 dx minus, now here 4x square plus 10. Again I am putting this in factorized form. Its factorized form was x square plus 3 x square plus 4. So it was its factorized form. Now this is integral of 1 dx minus, let me keep here x plus c1 minus, we are saying this is I1, this is I, its integral is x plus c1. Suppose this is I1. Now I1 is 4x square plus 10 upon x square plus 3 into x square plus 4 dx. Now in last question I told, if you find everywhere x square, say before taking this step, doing one more step, here I am taking 2 common, so 2 into this will be 2x square plus 5, so I keep here 2, so I1 is 2x square plus 5. Now look, can numerator be expressed as combination of these two factors? Everywhere x square. So as I discussed in last question, numerator can be expressed as combination of both factors which are in denominator. So look, if we add these two factors, so it will be 2x square plus 7, and we don't have 2x square plus 7. If suppose we multiply this by 3, multiplying this by 3, so 3 3 is a 9, 9 minus 4 5, so it can be done. Look, x square plus 3 x square plus 4 dx. See, this factor I am putting here, if you add them it will be 2x square, but 3 plus 4 is not 5. So adding both factors or subtracting both factors, work cannot be done. So we have to think about a new combination. We want 2x square. So if you multiply this number by 3, so this is 3x square. Put here minus 3x square minus x square is 2x square. And 9 minus 4 is 5. So it is done. So express numerator by this way. Now dividing individually, it is 3 upon x square plus 4 dx minus 1 upon x square plus 3 dx. That is 3 into dx upon x square plus 2 square minus dx upon x square plus root 3 square, 1 upon x square plus a square form. So it is 3 into 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a, x square plus a square, 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a minus 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a plus c2. So putting this in 1, integral is equal to x plus c1 minus 2 into, this is I1, 3 by 2 tan inverse x by 2 minus 1 by root 3 tan inverse x by root 3 plus c2. So it is equal to this x minus 2 into 3 by 2 is 3 tan inverse x by 2 minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2 by root 3 tan inverse x by root 3, and c1 minus 2c2 is c, where c is c1 minus 2c2. So this is required integral.